널 기다렸어.
Been doing so well. That's the only win that Trap has gotten. So, as is the theme of today, we're trying to fly through all these games. We're going to jump right into this. I was about to say the second one, but this is actually the 15th one. Bomber versus soO.
It's our last one in the first round robin. We're taking a short break.
Well, no, we got Hush versus Trap.
Oh, that's
game number
right,
16
actually.
because we did the double game between the teammates. So,
Yeah, that's right. We're doing 2 more.
Pure and Trap played one of their games from the second half in order to avoid any kind of shenanigans.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. All right, so soO, I feel like it's a really bad sign if he loses another ZVT here to Bomber. And Bomber will just spam Marines out and ram him down your base, man. He's like the counter to Ultras. It's Marines, of course. We'll see if that happens again in this game. We're going into the first time we've seen Ruins of Endion.
Ooh, this is going to be a fun one. Looks like we're going to jump into it right now. Bomber versus soO on Ruins of Endion. Got some nice music to open this one up. Ruins of Endion map, set number 15. And down on the bottom right, it is Bomber, the Red Terran.
And to the bottom left, in blue, it is soO, the lone Zerg of the group. 2-2 currently. All right, the first thing I noticed about this map is its mineral patches form the head of a dire wolf.
What?
See it? Look, it's got ears top left, top right. It's got like its face goes down. You can see its snout at the bottom.
A little bit, yeah.
It's the wolf map. All right, it's already my favorite map.
You didn't like Elrena, the Marauder peeing or whatever?
Oh yeah, that was gross.
Yeah.
Who made that? How did that get through the quality assurance test?
Yeah, that map was also... It made some interesting games, I'll say that. It was an interesting map. The safest thing you can say as a caster is that it's really interesting.
Sure.
So I'll go with that for Elrena.
Yeah, sometimes we don't like to be really honest about our opinions. Sometimes we are really honest, but this is not the time.
Well, I didn't like Elrena, straight up. Like I know Tasteless liked it a lot.
Actually, my favorite map of the old pool of the new maps. I'm a big fan.
Either way,
created some of the most unique games, which is what we've already seen today on Invader. I actually really like that map a lot already.
Yeah, I want to see how that map works out when they go cross spawns, or even just like closer by air, but along the bottom or along the top.
I'm excited to see how it's going to work out in Pro League as we start to see like a lot more games on it.
Yeah.
Because Pro League is where maps that are new get forced in. Because in GSL and in Star League, they just get vetoed. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I guess we'll never see it. Who knows? It's like the first best of 7 of the tournaments where we see, what was that map we had last season? Where it's like...
Maze?
No, not Maze. Like in Star League, we had one map that was like... We never, ever
Central
saw...
Protocol?
Yeah. It's like,
yeah.
Okay, the first best of 7 of the tournament was the first time it was even listed in a map list. And then it was like late in the map list and we didn't even see it in the first best of 7. It's like...
It was like around the 4.
But if you put a map in Pro League, like... It just has to be played.
That's where the maps actually get tested.
Yeah.
Best of ones, you see really wonky strategies, people trying to abuse the map. It has to come out, as you were saying.
And the cool thing about Pro League, too, is the players know what matchup is broken for it, and we'll see like a lot of mirrors, which is somewhat indicative of like what Kespa pro gamers think the map's race balance is. All right, this rock tower is going to be toast soon. Rock Tower is much weaker than rocks. They're like, the Rock Tower is really the Dust and Browders of Legacy of the Void because they create rocks. And there you go. The Lings get in before that happens. But barely gets by that last one.
He's got a wall here. That's a dead Ling.
Sees the Starport. Doesn't see the Widow Mine, though. soO is going for early speed and an evolution chamber. This makes you feel like he's just going to go directly across the air distance and take a just do a drop. By the way, I want to check. Is this
There's
an
3
island?
drop overlords already.
Yeah.
He's going
4.
for a massive drop.
That bottom base is a gold base. It's an island. He's just going to fly right over that. And the drop overlords can allow him to take that base later if he wants to with the drone. He's going to drop queens.
Yeah, this is the Queenling drop.
Okay, we've seen this before. Very successful. It's actually very scary. And if you don't, basically, if you don't target down the overlords, it's very difficult to stop. Widow Mines are good versus this. But you need a lot of them. And if they're in a drop on the other side of the map, they're not very helpful.
Yeah, and you need to micro them correctly. Oh, wow, what a scout!
He sees it.
That's so important.
He can't unload here, though, or he'll just get overwhelmed. There's so many lings. I don't know if he can hold this, man. This is crazy. He's evacuating his natural.
Yeah. And that third base, what about him?
Well, he's going to hope it finishes so we can lift it. And actually, it looks like it just will. Here we go. Marines getting in position. There's the Widow Mine I was talking about. Tank in position here as well. SCV's coming off the line.
And they're going to get a full surround. There's a lot of Marines back here as well. Does not burrow that Widow Mine. There he goes. More links coming in.
That's a lot of Marines still here, though. The Widow Mine gets a great shot, and he holds it.
Easiest
and that is
hold.
Game over, man.
Easiest hold.
soO's trying these really aggressive attacks today, and nothing is working. It's really lucky, though, I have to say, that Bomber scouted that. If he hadn't scouted that, it would have been a lot harder for him to defend this.
Yeah.
And,
the more lings are coming across and actually getting better trades. What? Okay, he's going to try to get on top. No, it's going to be picked up. Okay.
That wasn't a full. Could come in.
Not enough lings.
This has actually ended up being quite a wonky game here, if I could be totally honest.
soO's not going to leave yet. Baneling Nest on the way, because why not?
I feel like Bomber got very lucky there. Can he hold that if he doesn't see that? With his positioning?
I was also surprised that soO came in from that angle. I understand he wanted to pick up the other lings that were at the front, destroying the rocks, but I don't know. I feel like it's more important to not get scouted. Maybe he just didn't expect Bomber to have a medevac or anything over there. So it really was just luck, running into each other, basically.
I think maybe he expected there to be one tank there, and he was going to try to blow it up and then just win, but I don't know. Well, he's going for the second version of this. How many drop overlords does he have? I don't think he has very many at all.
He's got 3.
Okay. The other overlords he's making right now are just regs. Okay, there's
just regs.
There's regs, man. All right, here we go. Bunker, Widow Mine, no way. No way, no way, no way.
Well, here he comes.
He has to go for it.
He has to try. Here come the Banelings and the pickups on the tanks. He just picks them up and redrops them down. Bunker is going to go down, and so will the Marines, but SCVs for the easy surround on the Queens.
2 Marines left as well to be healed. The SCV is getting healed. Queen's getting killed by Vikings. And there you go. soO 0-3 versus Terran tonight. Or this afternoon. Feels like a nighttime thing. And there you have it. That's going to be the end of the story. GG.
Well, not the build I expected from soO, but Bomber, he gets the lucky scout, and the cheese does not work. It stands alone. So soO taking another loss, as you were saying, and Bomber, that's a very nice win for him. He's actually sticking around, and don't forget about him. If soO doesn't do well in the second half, if